Hello, hello.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us again today here on Antas Solutions Facebook page for another live session. And today we will be talking about optimizing your Google business, or specifically it's called Google My Business. So first question, do you already have a Google business listing? Is your business already on Google? Let us know, share in the comments whenever you are watching this. Yes or no, do you already have a Google business? And if you would like to promote your business, please paste the link in URL. So why are we talking about optimizing your Google business today? There are a lot of searches happening on Google and especially for local businesses. It's also important to have your business listing on Google because most people don't get to second pages. So if your business could rank first, the top three, the top five, and would end up on the first page, then it would be better for customers to discover you. Google shared that 56% of local retailers haven't claimed their free spot on Google Business. So which side are you on? Are you in the 56% or the other percent that already has an account? Now, we are also talking about this subject because previously, me personally, also when I created my Google Business account, I didn't optimize it. I just set it up and then just left it there. So together, let's reboot and let's optimize our Google Business. So what can you do with Google Business? You can control and display your business information. It's also a good place for you to interact with your potential customers. You can manage your online review reputation because reviews are put there and you could reply to the reviews also there on that page on the spot. You can gather insight, and this is where also you can curate your user-generated content because people will be posting reviews, written reviews, and also photos. So this is where you can create your UGC. Now, this is an example of Google Business. This is your account. This is how it would look like in your dashboard, and this is how it would look like on Google search page. This is your profile, and this is your account. So these are the main reasons to optimize, improve engagement, boost local ranking, and also convert more customers. Google shared half of the individual who search for a local business will visit that business within 24 hours. I think half is a huge percentage, and for that much of an increase of chances for someone to visit your business, you should take the chance. Before we go through the points of optimization, let's just look at an easy overview so you can look how it looks like for an unoptimized Google Business and how an optimized Google Business looks like, an overview. The unoptimized one, so it's bare, is unattractive. People don't know whether it's real or not because there's no reviews, there's no ratings, and it doesn't invite engagement. So it doesn't make people want to go there. It doesn't make people want to add their own reviews, their own experiences of the service. They don't feel like going. And they're like, is it real? I see the pin there. But then if you compare it to the one that's optimized, you see there are photos, real life photos, not stock photos, real life photos. You could see there's the link to the website. There's the reviews, 1,800 Google reviews. There's also a category, so your consumers can see very specific what your business is, what your services and what your products are. They could see clearly the opening hours, the phone numbers for them to contact you. And also they have some question and answers. These are probably common questions that the business gets asked a lot. They put it here. So your customers, your new customers, your potential customers could go through the FAQs and they would probably already solve their problem or already get an answer to that query before even having to pick up a call and contact you. The first step is to create an account. So this is the first step. If you don't have one, you need to create one. Just just type Google Business or Google My Business on your Google search, and then this page will pop up, and just follow the directions. So the first thing is you would need to add your information and your location, and they would verify you. It is very important for you to verify your business. You cannot simply put any address. They would mail the verification code. And I remember we did this for our business. So you would receive a mail, and this would take less than a week. And once you get the code, then you can put it here, verify now. This is one of the safety steps that Google does to make sure that you are a legitimate business. So just go through this. And once you have done this, then you already have an account and you are ready to optimize. The first step of optimizing your Google account, your Google business, is to be meticulous with contact information. So point number one, make sure your business name is identical to the one that you use on your store signage. So for example, for our company, if it's called Best Events Productions, and we always write Best Events Productions Sendirian Berhad, then we make sure on the listing it has the Sendirian Berhad also. Or your company, you always use a CO code, and then on Google Business, you make sure that it's a co also, and not a COM. It's not a company. So make sure the name is identical where people can recognize it immediately and it's cohesive. Make sure your business name address match with other listings across the web. So this Google business, it does not replace your website. Okay, your website still exists. It does not replace it. So make sure the address and the contact information on the website is the same as on your website, is the same as on your Google business. Next, indicate both your regular and holiday hours, because you don't want your customers to go to your shop because it says it's opened and then turns out your shop is closed. Happened to me a lot of times as a customer, and it's so frustrating. All the points here, do your utmost best to complete all the sections. All right, all the sections here that you see, make sure you fill it one by one. So let's go a bit more in depth into optimizing it. Choose a specific category. This is an example of a specific category. For example, if you are a restaurant, don't just choose the category restaurant. What type of restaurant are you? Are you a Japanese restaurant, Mexican restaurant, Egyptian food restaurant, Egyptian restaurant, sushi restaurant? Be specific. The more specific you are with your category, then the better the search results for your customers. When you choose a specific category, you would also unlock, like here in the export categories, you would unlock specific features related to your business. For example, if you are a restaurant and you pick the category restaurant, you would unlock the features such as menu or reservation button. Or if you're a hotel, then you would have star ratings. So the more specific you are, the more features that you can unlock. And also, this is important, if your business name or if your shop name doesn't actually indicate or reflect your nature of business. For example, if you're a laundromat, if you are a kedai dobi and your name is Sun and Clean, if people look at the name Sun Clean, people don't really know what is it, right? Is it a kedai dobi? Do you sell, is it a cleaning services? Are you selling, I don't know, sun protection products? So this is important for these type of things. If your name doesn't actually reflect the name of your business, if you have some creative name. Next is select applicable attributes. So these attributes would help make it easier for your customers to determine and see what you can offer. For example, here, takeout, delivery. Other things are, for example, if you're a product, it will say something like good to use in corporate spaces, or free Wi-Fi. The next step is to add photos. Remember the first example that we saw just now, the comparison, the business between the one the business listing that had photos and the one that didn't have photos. So what type of photos should you put? You should put good quality photos, not pixelated photos, and not stock photos. So you could use stock photos on your website, brochures, flyers, and such. But for your listing, you will want to use your real photos. So photos of your shop, photos of your products, photos of your customers, your team members, your staff, yourself, interior, exterior of your shop. Also, another thing that you can do is you can geotag your photos so it would show up also on Google Images. Example of how people search for local businesses is they would Google pizza shop near me, gas station near me, dry cleaning near me, banks near me. And when you geotag, it would increase the chances of popping up in that search because your location is related to the consumer search. Post regularly. Now, how regularly should you spam your Google business with hundreds and thousands of photos? No. You can post as regularly as one photo per week. One photo per week is good enough because then Google would also know that you are active and your business is active. So they would suggest your business more. The next step of optimization, get reviews. Now, let's look at this photo. When we look at this photo, and you want to send your computer to repair because it's broken, which between these three shops would you go? Would you go to these two that has no reviews, or would you go to this one that has 4.2 rating, there's 4 stars, and there's 28 reviews? You'll go to this one, right? Why? Because you see that there are actual human beings that made a review and went there also. This is an example of how Google would share businesses that will share. This is how Google will share businesses that has ratings and reviews. This will pop up at the top search. Now, how do you request for a review? You just go to your Google business. There's this share review form. When you click on it, you will get this link that you can copy, and you just copy this paste and you can share it wherever, email or WhatsApp, whichever communication that you use with your customer that is most comfortable with you. And you could write some text like, "Hi, can you share a review?" Or it's also best that you be specific with them. You could ask, "What did you like about our product? What did you like about your recent visit to our store? What did you think about our product that you just purchased?" And this would make it much easier for your customers to leave a review, other than them having to think of, "Oh, I need to craft up a review." Then you are prompting them with questions and they could include it. So when they click on it, this is what they get. And they would share their experience. They could also add a photo and post. There would be fake reviews. I know this because we have one. It's so annoying. Our company, Best Events, we have one review, one spammy review saying that our business is bad and such. So I answered the review and asked, because I didn't recognize the name, I asked, "Which project is this for? When was this? I think you got us mistaken for another company." And there was no replies after that. And I'm happy with just that. I'm happy with leaving it like that, because if someone stumbles across that, then they would also know, because we already answered it and the reviewer couldn't give a proper reply of, which event was it that we hosted previously that they didn't like and weren't happy with. So it's not a legitimate one.
And we also did some sleuthing, and we found out that he's left the same message for a bunch of other event agencies, right? It's the same. Yeah. So it was just spamming the same message and leaving 0 comments. So I'm suspecting that he is another event agency. Possible.
Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. And also don't buy reviews. Don't buy reviews. Don't pay people to write fake reviews. If you have been running your business for a while, or even if you just started, it's okay, but always get honest reviews because people will discover. Now, who should you start with? You should start with your long-term loyal customers, the people that your repeated customer that buy from you more than once, the ones that you have been serving for months, maybe years. This is the time, and I'm telling you because I'm reminding myself to do this. This is the time to reach out to them and say, hey, can you leave a review for our company? And this is to increase your ratings. Research shows that 62% of customers will give feedback when you ask. So don't be scared. The worst that could happen is they just ignore you. What you can also do is you can share posts. Post on Google Business, you can post sort of the same like posting on Facebook on a timeline. It's the same thing. So you can post the latest news about your business, your latest offerings. If you have a new offer, if you have an event, also you can use the post feature. And I think that is all that we have to share for today.
I guess the summary is that it makes it easy for searchers to source important information. It's quick and easy for local businesses to be compared in one place because you can see the Google Maps, right? And then searchers can easily check out photos, reviews, and offers from nearby businesses. That's why you need to post in the updates so that they know that your business is still alive. There have been quite a number of closures for sure. So when like what Sarah you said, when some of the businesses they put the wrong working hours, and it is quite irritating because when you go there they're closed, right? Also, it makes it easy for customers to make bookings and appointments through Google Business. I think they can, besides leaving messages, they can also call directly now. So, and that's the great part about having a local Google Business. Also, Google Maps users can follow and make lists of their favorite local business, so you can save the business in Google Maps, and it justifications make it easy for searchers to see how relevant a business is to their search. So because there's the local algorithm, so Google actually does actually show the right businesses for the users' search queries. Yeah, I guess that's. Oh wait, one more thing. Yeah. So what another summary would be to have consumers leave feedback, and it will help to improve the traffic to your local business. Yeah, that's it for sure.
And also adding Q&A. So the common questions that you get, for example, do you provide gift wrapping services? And you get asked that every week. So you should include it in the question and answer space also. And like Hadis mentioned, you could book an appointment. So there are a lot of features. So I would suggest you to go and explore. You could make appointments there. Then people can also, your customers can message you also.
Yes, thank you for joining us for this session. We hope you've enjoyed, and I hope that you will implement your Google Business as soon as you can. It is free, so why not take advantage of it? We will see you on Friday for the next Facebook Live session. Of course, this will be posted on our YouTube page. If you have not followed us on Antas Solutions, please do so. We do appreciate it. Leave a comment, leave a like. Also visit us on YouTube and follow us there. So we'll see you on Friday then. Take care.